Hi, my very good friend.
Do I need to have my camera?
Yes, of course, you must put on your
Mm.
camera. Of course, you must put on your camera.
All right, no problem. Let's go.
All right. So, took this
So,
guy out of the stage.
are you introducing me or bringing me up stage? Or I just go? Okay, so I think I'm live now. I can go on, right? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me confirm from the YouTube channel if we can go. So I'm sure. Okay, welcome to this event. I think it's AI and blockchain, and I have the privilege of sharing something about the workspace, the skills that you can use for the workspace, right? Let me confirm this. Let me confirm this. All right. So, good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, wherever you are, or morning or afternoon. Uh, my name is Chris Annie, and today I want to share digital skills for the new economy, for how you can prepare as a workforce for the future. Okay, so the first thing first, I want us to understand the basis that uh, there's a lack. One of the reasons why there's high level of unemployment in today's society, especially in Africa, is the fact that there is this low level of digital skills amongst young people. Okay, um, and World Bank has said that there's going to be massive need for digital skills. I don't have the data offered. Massive need for digital skills between now and the year 2028. And anyone not possessing it, you will be left out. So I'm going to just share some 2024 in-demand skills that I think that you should get, especially for the workspace. Okay, and considering the fact that this event is covering AI and blockchain, really centers around what is going on across the world today. Okay, so over the last years, it's been argued that skills are increasingly becoming the new currency for work. Okay, and you need to understand that we're already in that era where it is skill bias technology change happening. There's a skill based there's a skill bias system already happening. It's not just about you having the degree. It's not about you having a fancy degree, which is very good. Okay, but what people are looking for now are freelancers who can work with technology, young people who can work with technology. And this thing will help you generate higher income, higher complexity, higher value. Okay. And if you're able to leverage this new set of skills, which I'm going to just share with you because I have a few minutes for this, uh, you will be competitive, you'll be sought after in the marketplace. Okay. So let's go through um, something. As technology continues to progress, it remains critical for business leaders to recognize the emerging skill required to maintain competitive advantage. Recently, I've been exploring some I've been exploring some YouTube channel because my company Daba Studios want to go into film production. And I discovered that some of the channels we're trying to model with, if you are a good follower of Chris Annie, you will notice that if I want to go into a business, I either look for a model or a company that I can model, or a company that has done it and I can learn from. And so I kept on doing this research about different film companies and people doing some movies and all that. And I saw a particular YouTube channel, Take This Secret. It's in English, and I discovered that they have channels in French, Spanish, Hindu, this Indian language. I think they have about six different languages. And I discovered that when they act a movie, a short movie in English, they do the same for Spanish. But guess what? It is the same acting, but the voiceover is different. Yesterday night, I was watching a Netflix movie. And so the main word is in Spanish, the subtitle is in English. So I had to change. Of course, the place where you could have that subtitle, where you could change the language from English to Spanish. And notice that when you're watching the movie, this is a Spanish movie, but you could hear English in it, right? Ah, everything you're seeing there, I noticed that these people could produce more movies in English and they have Spanish audience because of one thing. And that's one of the center topics of this event. AI. Everybody write it there. Artificial intelligence. So uh, we are now in the era where I can be doing this video. And when I finish doing this video, oh boy, that technology is crazy. When I finish doing this video, Rume and his team can open a Spanish version. I have a particular app I'm currently using for that called Agene. It's called an AI spokesperson video creator. See, let me tell you something. If you are going to be one of my teachings that I shared the other day, 12 skills that will help that make you relevant next 10 years. If you're going to be relevant in this era, before AI, before blockchain, before marketing, before sales, one of the things I want you to get is the skill called creativity. With creativity, you can sit down and enter an industry and create things and build things and solve problems. Okay, so I use this platform, and one time I transcribed a short Daba Daily video I did for 1-2 minutes, and I created the Spanish version. So we are in an era where if you know how to use this technology, if you can improve with the usage of this technology, your life can be better. Your success can be better. Your wealth can be better. You will not lack money. You will not lack job. You will not lack, you will be there solving problem. Today I have things on my hand because I know I can use this AI for my. There was a time I sent one of my old video editor, one of my video editor. I sent him a video to help us edit, and he did everything with his phone. And I discovered that one part of my voiceover they were using, they had to use AI to do transcribing and all that. Okay, so there's going to be massive job transformation starting this year. Okay, and it has been research has found that AI is unlikely to replace most job, but will certainly change the task and skills. People say, "Will AI?" Write this down. You will not be replaced by AI. You will be replaced by somebody who can use artificial intelligence. So people say, "Will AI come for my job?" No, AI won't come for your job. AI, you will be replaced by someone who knows how to use AI. So one of the things that will help you this era is creativity, number one. I'm not going to just talk about the skills you should get. Everybody knows we must learn AI. Everybody knows we must learn blockchain. Everybody knows we must learn trading. Everybody knows we must learn this. But how do I use these things to my advantage? Number one, master the skill, the soft skill of creativity. Number one. Number two, master the skill of problem solving. That's why when I got into crypto, I was able to see my teaching skill and I was able to use it to form an academy, to form a business. Because the one who understands problem solving, when you enter an industry, you know A, B, C, D is lacking. When you see a gap in the industry, you can automatically start a business because there is a gap in an industry. Okay, um, so you've got to understand creativity, problem solving. See these things and recognize that these emerging skills are for your competitive advantage. And for the workforce, it is absolutely essential to understand that what skills are in demand in order to stay ahead and generate value, both for yourself and for your organization. So, events like this are to educate both the workforce and the leaders about what's happening in the marketplace. Okay, you have a unique vantage point of seeing skill trends that translate into what are people hiring for. It's not simply which skills people are searching for, learn about. Okay, it is the skills that actually translate into demand and earning. And I hope that in this event you will be able to see and learn and come out better. Thank you very much and have a lovely day. All right, I'm done. Am I good to go now? Okay.
Good morning, host. I am here. Good morning. Good morning. Mic check. If you can hear me, good morning, everyone. Messi, can you let me know if you can hear me? Okay, good morning, everyone. It's just been confirmed that everybody can hear me. This feels like homecoming. Being from Delta State myself, and living a good amount of my time in Warri, and especially around the vicinity where this event is happening. So yes, worry people on Adehilo. Good morning, good morning. So I'm just gonna continue from where our last speaker stopped, Chris Annie. He was doing a very great job talking about problem solving. First of all, apologies I can't turn on my video. That's going to be technically impossible for now. So let's just fire on. So he was talking about problem solving now. So when you come into any space, there are multiple things you can do. So let's say, for instance, you want to go into automobiles, into cars. If I say, oh, I'm doing a car business, the first thing a lot of people think about is, I want to start selling cars. But beyond selling cars, you know that there are people that import and sell spare parts, and that's their job. There are people that repair cars. That's their job. Do you understand? There are people that, I mean, there's a whole lot of thing in that car industry. There are people that what they deal in is to produce the engine oil that cars consume. I think you understand what I mean. So there's so much in that. So when we talk about blockchain, AI, the first thing that people want to do is say when we start with blockchain is how do I make money trading crypto? Which kind of cryptocurrency do I buy? While all of that is good, nothing wrong, ladies and gentlemen. But there's so much you can do in this industry. If we say healthcare, for instance, able to I want to be a doctor, but there's so much more than that. I mean, we have doctors, nurses, pharmacists, and even beyond all those titles and beautiful professions, there are people that specialize in all they do is just manufacturing drugs. There are others that import and export drugs. That's their own field. There are people that stay in the angle of labs and diagnostics and tests. There and tests, running x-rays, blood tests, and all of that. So when you come into an industry, the first thing is thou shall not limit your mind. Can everybody hear me? Like, just say to yourself, I'm not going to limit myself. I'm not going to limit myself. There's so much you can do in an industry that's beyond trading, right? I mean, look at what Mr. Rume Dominic is doing today. Yeah, it's education. In every industry, there are people that champion education. I'm aware he has published a book on blockchain. He has published a book on AI, and you can see on the screen right now, VOREM.co, where you can sign up and register for courses on blockchain, AI, all of that, where you can learn. He focuses on education. It doesn't mean that somebody else that focuses on something else is better than him. I don't know if you understand what I mean, like, or he's better than the person. You just have to understand your niche and stick to it, run your race. Right, the Premier League returns, and in a few hours now, we're all going to be watching Premier League. There are goalkeepers, there are defenders, there are midfielders, there are strikers, there are people on the bench, and there's the coaching team. And if I ask you who's the coach of Man City right now, I'm not going to say Pep, I'm Guardiola, but he's just like the lead coach, the head coach. He actually has a team of coaches, and most times they're usually around 10 or even more coaches, right? The fact that we don't know the names of those guys doesn't mean that their own role is not important. You understand? I mean, the Haaland we all love and say, oh, Haaland is giving us a hat trick. Haaland is doing this. He has a long line of coaches. There are people that make those things possible. There are people that power the entire football industry. There are people in charge of the merchandise, and there are people making boots, making socks, there are people selling tickets. See, so when you come into an industry, don't just look at the flashy thing. And most times, the real cash is in those things that don't even look flashy. Do you understand? So blockchain is beyond crypto trading. Blockchain and AI is the future, yes. But look at it beyond. Yeah, you can't see my face because I don't want you to see my face. Sorry. Blockchain and AI, the future, but it's beyond what we currently know. It's beyond this level of consumption. We have to begin to think as creators. How can I create? How can I solve a problem? That's what the last speaker was saying. How do I add value? Right? Whenever I see conversations of people saying, earn what you should, earn what you are worth, I see a conversation of people that are not serious. If you truly know what you are worth, people, you would earn it. You will not be shalaying. Do you understand? Because there's a whole lot of company should pay me this. I'm supposed to be earning this. Can we just change that conversation for a moment to, you know what? I'm supposed to be creating this value. I'm supposed to be creating that value. Can we make this conversation be about how much value we can create? And that's the purpose of this event. How do we shift from consumption to production? Right? I mean, this event is holding in the oil city of Warri, where we have crude oil under the ground, we have a refinery right there, but we still import petrol. And you're wondering why we're buying fuel at 950. It's because the mindset has never been creation. The mindset has always been if we have oil, we should get 13% derivation. If we have oil, we should get this, we should get this. But can we for once just change this mindset? You know what? What value can we create? What value can we create? What value can we create? What problems can we solve? When you solve problems, the world would pay you for your value. AI, blockchain, these are beautiful skills. How do I solve problems with them? The first thing I want to encourage you to do is go to VOREM.co, check out the courses. Say, what do I really want to major on for the next 3 to 6 months? What do I want to play around with and get so good at it that I can create value with it? And my value can command people to honor that value by paying me. Do you understand? So that's just it. Create value, create value, create value. That's the most important thing. Blockchain, AI, Web 3.0, big data, machine learning, all of these things are tools. It depends on what you do with them, right? If I say, I mean, riding a bicycle is a means of transportation, driving a motorcycle, what we call Okada, is a means of transportation, a keke napep, or called keke bawa, is a means of transportation. You know, that's a tricycle, a car, a bus, a private jet, a helicopter, a plane. What I take depends on where I'm going and how far it is. If I'm going from Lagos to Delta State and I want to get there on time, I don't think riding a bicycle is the smartest thing. But all those things are tools, all those things are means. See technology as those tools. There are different tech tools depending on what you want to do per time. If I want to exercise myself, I want to go around my estate, I can use a bicycle. Using a helicopter is just unless I want to show off. Do you understand? So understand that these things are tools that were created for different purposes. Stop comparing a bicycle to a helicopter. Understand that these things are different, and I can now choose which one I want to use depending on where I want to get to per time. That's what all these things mean. Yeah, so AI is a tool in your hands. Beyond using ChatGPT to ask questions and get answers, you can create something you using AI. Start thinking, what problems can I solve with AI? What problems can I solve with AI? For instance, let's say we want to preserve local languages in Delta. Maybe you want to preserve the Ishekiri language or the Ijaw language. You can do that conveniently with AI. We can train the AI with the data of the vocabulary of that language and have it teach children in schools. Right? We have a scenario in which a lot of people are jackwine right now. How can we improve education in Nigeria using AI? Is what we should be thinking. How do we improve healthcare with AI, with blockchain? How do we improve with technology? You understand? How do we improve this with technology? With the whole force scarcity and whatever you see now, you see a lot of people are saying solar, let's go solar, let's do solar. So let's think solutions, like our last speaker said. Let's think solutions. The future belongs to those who think solutions. I believe my time is up, and I want to say thank you so much to Mr. Rume Dominic and the entire team of VOREM, of Rume Dominic Company, that put this together. Thank you, VOREM. Thank you, Messi. Thanks to everyone, and God bless you. Bye.
I never knew that this guy, quote and unquote, was not learned. Now, but what he did was, for the fact that he realized that there's an artificial intelligence he can use to convert what he's saying to an English text and then send, he's able to hold a smooth conversation with me. So, meaning that just the way they will say worry no dey carry last. So if you're in worry and then you've attended this event and you've not been able to figure out how to use any of this or ask questions on how to use this to better your life, then it really means you are not going to carry last. Do you want to carry last? So while the event is unfolding, if you have questions, if you have things that you don't understand, you can just put it in writing. We are also going to have like a breakout section where people are going to say their mind, talk about the things that they want to know. Because again, the earlier we start advancing towards technology, the better for us. Africa is underdeveloped because you and I have refused to adopt technology to its fullest. If we learn how to use AI and then use other available technology advancement to make work easier, you see that together Nigeria or Africa or even our businesses will strive to the next level. You are no longer playing the local league where you are confined to the people within your vicinity. But with the help of these technologies, you can now export your services, your talents, your product to the global stage. So I implore you all to enjoy the event, take note of questions, feel free to express yourself, and then we're going to have an amazing time where we are free to network, ask questions, connect with people, and then figure out what they do. So I would like to welcome our next speaker on board, who is Mr. Theophilus. Sorry, pardon me, I cannot call you last. So Mr. Theophilus is a software developer who is based in the UK, and then fortunately he's also from this environment. So he's going to be talking to us about how youths can promote the usage of artificial intelligence. So listen to him, interact with him. If you have questions, you ask him. The truth is, you might not be the one using the information, but your child can be, your nephew, your niece, your cousin, your distant relative, your staffs can be the ones who benefit from your presence today. So I want you to enjoy the experience and the information he's going to share. Thank you.
Hello, can everybody hear me?
Yes.
From the last slide, can you hear me? Alright, I'm Theophilus. So I got a small amount of time to talk to you about how we can lead the old AI stuff that we're hearing. Okay. I'm trying to make it make sense to us. AI, we're hearing the word AI. Right? So if you think of AI, you want to think of somebody that is very, very smart. Okay? So AI is not for smart. It's for everybody. Right. It's as simple as you put it into your business to make it easier for you to run. Blockchain is a little bit on the complicated side, right? So what I just want us to talk about is how we can use AI in our daily activities. We've heard about Nathaniel spoke about it, we've heard about Chris spoke about this problem solving skills. So the thing I tell people is that instead of you looking for those bigger things that you want to learn, let's start by learning the smaller things. I was supposed to be talking on AI, blockchain, and digital skills. From my assessment from the audience, I'll just focus on digital skills, right? So that it's more meaningful to every one of us. One important thing that we should all know that the world is moving at a very fast pace, and we're all young people. We all have access to cell phones, smartphones. You can use WhatsApp, literally. You can use WhatsApp. You've sent somebody a broadcast message before. You've sent somebody a message from your pastor. If you see those messages that they say if you don't send to 10 people, you will not be blessed the next day, right? You've sent those messages. Somebody literally sat down and popped it into ChatGPT, took that message, put it on the WhatsApp, and click 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. Boom, it was a broadcast message. And you're already scared. You have to send your own extra 10 to the other 10 people. Right? In the basic form of it. You using your WhatsApp alone is a digital skill. Right? It's a digital skill. If you can use your WhatsApp, you can learn anything. Right? If you can use your WhatsApp, you can what? You can learn anything. So, what are the most recommended AI tools you should have? Number one, you know it. You see this thing I just said now. What are the most recommended AI tools you should have? Just go to ChatGPT and pop it in there. It's going to give you lists. Then ask ChatGPT that this is Theophilus. Theophilus is a software developer. Theophilus have 7 to 10 years experience as a software developer. What are the tools does Theophilus need? Okay? And it's going to give you another suggestion. You pick it and learn. One of the problems that we have as Nigerians, worst of it all, you're a worry person, is that we don't learn. Okay? So I just want to push the narrative of self-development, digital skill. Okay? AI is nice, blockchain is awesome, but you need to first of all be ready to want to learn. So I'm going a little bit out of my context because I want to push the narrative about personal development. You will go to VOREM.co to register for courses. Mr. Rume is not going to come to your house and police you to learn it. You understand this one? Mr. Rume is not going to come to your house to push you to what? To learn it. So it's very important as young people, whatever age you cut in between, you should want to learn by yourself. Okay? You should want to learn by yourself. Go to VOREM.co. You're going to see a lot of courses there. You need to learn them. As simple as what? ChatGPT. Alright? I'm hammering on this one because it is very important or is a starting point for you. Use Google. Right? It's very important. Content writing. You can send I love you message. You can do content writing. Okay? If you can send a broadcast message, you can do content development. It's that simple. So please, while this may be a very short one for us, it's very important that we should go beyond just the physical, just the ordinary things that we're all used to as worry people. Right? I entered worry after a couple of years, and it just reminded me the reason I first left worry. Yes, it just reminded me why I left worry in the first place. This yes, because worrying on the carry last, unfortunately, we all live from the back now. So please, it's very important that your small business when you do, reach out to another young person that you think is smart. How do I improve on this business? How do I use AI to improve on this business? It will be very, very, very exhaustive for me to start talking to us about how we can use AI in our business. Okay, so the best thing is you meet people like Ruben, you meet people like your friends that are into tech. You ask them, I sell on WhatsApp. How do I digitalize this thing? How do I know content marketing? How do I know how to advertise on Facebook? How do I learn how to advertise on Instagram? It's that simple. So please, I'm trying to make an appeal to us that in everything we're going to be learning today, we should think what? Personal development. It's very, very important. Do we get that one, please? Do we get that one, please? Personal development is very, very important. So I will try to make this a little bit practical. How many of us have businesses here? Don't be shy of your business. You have a business. So we're going to pick one person's business, right? And look for how we can use AI right now. Okay? From my head. So how we can improve his business. So we just randomly pick. So what do you do?
I have a tech.
You have a tech company.
Tech hub, yes.
Tech all. You are too advanced for what I want. Does anyone have a business?
I think there's somebody now.
Yeah. So yeah. You've got a business. What is the business? Perfume business. Okay. Are you willing to disclose a little bit of sensitive information if I should ask? Oh, okay. I like that one. You're smarter than myself. Yeah. You've got a business, right? What is the business? Sir? You said what? I didn't get that.
Electrical materials.
You said electrical materials. Is it to builders or houses? Builders. You said electrical materials. Okay. I like your business. I ran away from you is your end, your business. And there's somebody that is willing to make that a reality. Okay, so thank you very much. I would have said more, but I'll keep it because a word is enough. Thank you guys.
So, thank you, Mr. Theophilus, for that wonderful rendition. Yeah, so I am hopeful that people must have made out very insightful things about how to promote their business. I think the earlier we start using this advancement to export some of our businesses, right? The earlier it is for all of us, and this would also help eradicate the whole Yahoo syndicate idea. You can have your computer, have your phones without being a fraudster. You can be tech savvy. You can know all these things without indulging in any illegal activity. And that is one thing that we are hoping to be able to achieve in this event, because after today we are going to also build a small community where we try to support each other with their businesses, and then from there maybe we can advance to trying to put money into it. But before we get to that point, we have to be sure that people are willing to move forward, people are willing to learn, people are willing to make use of these things. It is for our own good. So sit tight while I welcome the next speaker, who is Mr. Obinna. So Mr. Obinna is also going to be talking about the usage of AI towards advancement of SME business. So SME business in Nigeria means small and medium enterprises. So you that is doing freelance, you that is doing a cyber cafe business, you are well within that profile. And the earlier you understand what and how to use what you've learned to advance your business, the better for you. So let's make welcome for, is he up?
This device is not connected.
It's not connected. Okay, so while we are trying to wait for him to connect, because of time, we don't want to overshoot time. We will now be forced to bring in the next person who is after Mr. Guna, who is in the person of Dominic Rume. So put your hands together for him while he comes. Thank you very much.
Yes, good morning, everyone. Good morning. I would say first and foremost that I'm grateful to each and every one of you for taking out your time to be here this morning. It is not an easy thing. I can see the handsome faces, my very good friend here, my finger. I can see the pharmacist there that also invite our new boy here. And these people, they truly, I can see my very good friend here at the back, and a lot of people that I truly reach out to, and they're here this morning. I want to say thank you for taking our time for this ceremony to honor our organization. And to honor our institution, God will also honor you, and your businesses will scale in Jesus' name. So let's quickly hit the ground running. You know, the aim and objective of quickly holding this particular program is to be able to transform businesses. It's to start and ignite a conversation that is truly the tech revolution going on here in Delta State. Is to also see that every business, just as my friend here, Mr. Theophilus, has said, has the highest level of digital transformation. I'll tell you a story. I'll tell you two stories. One was when I was inviting someone, and then my personal story, and then we'll round up. When I was inviting someone down to this event, we were just standing in front of this office. And you see, the purpose of this event is to transform all businesses across every sector, be it a perfume business, be it a carpentry business, be it a food or fashion business. And let's say we start from the carpentry business, as even normal as the carpentry business. A lot of businesses, they do not have an idea that they can have the highest level of digital transformation, and you can quickly see that they go from local to global. The speed at which your business moves from local business to global business is very fast when you apply the right principles to your business. Now, For the carpentry business, we're just looking at it and said, that carpenter man that is just beside this particular shop here, there's a possibility that that carpenter man has about 10 to 15 boys in the shop. And out of that 10 to 15 boys, possibly maybe 5 of them, there's a way on a monthly basis giving them money to be able to sustain them and make their services to be consistent with him. And now, this carpentry business that is just at 50 Street here, there's a possibility that in this worry, it is only the people on this 50 Street that is patronizing that carpenter business, so that carpentry business. The people at Airport Road, they are not patronizing that carpentry business. The people in Sapele, they are not patronizing that carpentry business. In Lagos, they are not patronizing that carpentry business. But let's say on Monday morning, I come in with my digital team and we say, okay, let's be able to have some level of extreme digital awareness for that business and start increasing the distribution of that business. Because I came to understand after I had a failed business early last year, which was one of the businesses that I brought up, which was Rume Dominic, that every business thrives based on awareness and distribution. Any business that does not have awareness and distribution will never thrive and will never see the light of the day. Because people need to be aware of your services, and that particular service or that product needs to be distributed to the right places for people to truly have it. Now, the carpentry business is lacking awareness. That's the reason why there's no order or no patronage from Lagos, there's no order, there's no patronage from the US, there's no order, there's no patronage from Southwest. So my digital team goes there in the morning, as they are sawing the wood, they possibly take a couple of content. As they are nailing the wood, one of the boys that possibly has a very authentic character comes and maybe gives some vibe on the camera. And then maybe his audience, the customer audience that possibly see that content fall in love with the brand story and they just quickly start ordering from him. And now that particular man that nobody knew his business apart from the people on Uti Street now has his business being patronized from Sapele, now start having orders coming from Airport Road, now start having orders coming from Lagos, and you can see immediately the revenue and the scale of things for that particular carpentry business just what changed. There's a carpentry business website online, tehilo.com. If you go on tehilo.com, if you see the way they use 3D to be able to rotate their wood, they rotate the wood, they use it to display their furniture, you will be extremely amazed that Jesus, is this a carpenter? Is it like the carpenter that I know at my backyard, or this is a different style of running a carpentry business? There are some of the chairs that are even in my house that we have to order online from Tehilo. Now Tehilo is not in this city, but we've patronized Tehilo from this one, from this city. And this reality can happen to every one of your businesses. In 2018, when we started VOREM, we started having what we call the VOREM Masterclass. We started with a vision to connect people to global commerce and elevate their financial playing field. And we've been on this mission in developing countries, developing communities, and developing continents using the technologies of the future like artificial intelligence and blockchain to truly see that the exchange side, we're connecting them to global commerce and then elevating their financial playing field while also educating them. Because in the words of the wise man, if you don't have anything in your head, you cannot go ahead. And so we've been doing this over the years. Now, when we started the VOREM Masterclass, we started the VOREM Masterclass from a one physical office like this. In fact, I can remember these are some of my writings while we were learning here at the VOREM Masterclass. Since COVID 2020, since the COVID struck, we saw a need to be able to transform our business fully digitally, and we put this place on a shutdown. This place where you are currently sitting, we put this place on a total shutdown, and we instantaneously transform our business from a physical classroom. Then we used to have about 12, 15 students, 20 students come here on a weekly basis to be able to learn. And we just decided that so every business is going online, so let's go online. Then we're only teaching one course. Just what? One course.
But by virtue of the fact that we transform from the physical location, we decided that we should have a website, we decided that we should get the logic of the backend working, we decided to build a Udemy, we decided to build a Coursera, we decided to build a Harvard Business School online. Today, we have about 7 to 8 courses on our platform, different courses for DBT, NFTs, 2D to introduction to NFTs, crypto finance master class, artificial intelligence. We have all of those platforms, and people can be in the comfort of their homes learning these different skills and truly be able to what, have the highest level of digital transformation for their business. This is because we dare to dream. I want each and every one of you to know that this same transformation is possible for your business. I tell you, when we started in 2018, 5,000 was a very big problem. We were speaking with some of our team members a few days back, and the reality is that what started with about 5,000 as a challenge, in the last 6 months, we've possibly done over 6 billion naira in terms of transaction volume already. And this is just something that happened because someone dared to work. And this is just for the exchange part of our what? Our business. That means we are receiving global credit, we are receiving global orders, and each and every one of you here, when you pick up this particular message that the blockchain and artificial intelligence can truly transform your businesses, you will see this same success replicated in your business. On that note, my very good friends, welcome to Blockchain and AI Delta 2024.
All right, guys. Thank you, Ruben, for that brief introduction and also very insightful dedication. I am certain that a lot of people must approach this back to try to flex their creativity because you would actually not know how far you will go if you don't start. It's only when you conceive to start that it's going to make sense. Some of the services that we were using today, from WhatsApp to Facebook to Instagram to Twitter to whatever you had, somebody started it, and when they began that process of building it didn't make sense to any other person, but to them. But now I am sure that you can barely survive without WhatsApp, two of us. So it is this should be a motivation that you can be able to flex your creativity, irrespective of how traditional your business is or how much of an offline business it is. It can still be exported to the global stage. People can see the works of your hand. People should be able to recognize that this is Mr. Efe, who is a specialist in this, and then if you're in Delta, you just reach out for him for those services. So again, I would implore you to take the things that we have said very seriously and then try to put them into practice. As little as you can start, you always remain grateful that you were in this class, you were in this event today. So the next thing we have on our timeline due to time is going to be like the breakfast break, which is going to last for 15 minutes. So while you have your food, feel free to interact with people, find out what other people do. The essence of events like this is to network, share contacts, find out how this guy can prevent what you're doing. In very big towns like Abuja, Lagos, and the likes of it, events like this, people pay very highly for it, whether or not you are invited. So for the fact that we've been able to put this together, we also want to give you the best treat. So when we enjoy our food, we should be able to even after 15 minutes, we go over to have like one more speaker before the this question, then we attend to your question. So
Thank you, sir. I just came in line.
is meat. Is meat. Yes, so absolutely.
So, as excellent people, while we're waiting for the food to come in, interestingly, we're having this issue. I don't know if we can hear from him. Mr. Obina, can you let me put this if you can just have Mr. Obina for 10 minutes after waiting for them. Mr. Obina, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Guys, can you hear from that end? Okay. All right, Mr. Obina, you are on right now. So, shoot.
All right. Good morning, everyone. It's good to be here with you today. I hope you guys can hear me. Rume, can you confirm? Can I get a confirmation? Can I get a confirmation that you can hear me? All right. Great, great, great. Okay. All right. So we are here to talk about AI blockchain, right? So this is AI Delta. First of all, I want to thank Mr. Dominic Rume for providing this wonderful platform, to keep pouring out of our resources into their country. And our greatest asset in this country and in this continent is our human resources. It is said that Africa has the greatest youthful population, the largest youthful population in the world, which is a fact. And what that also means is that Africa is home to the largest workforce on earth. Now, another thing is that the largest youthful population also means that the majority of the people in Africa are young, energetic. But Africa has been classified as underdeveloped. Maybe a few countries in Africa has entered developing nations, but Africa does not have any reason or business being classified as underdeveloped, as developing, or even a poor continent and countries as we have. The reason is because apart from the human resources, Africa is blessed with natural resources. So a combination of natural resources and human resources is a great wealth deposit that we all can tap into. Now, where are we currently globally? The world is said to be in the fourth industrial revolution. And if we are in the fourth industrial revolution, that means there was a first, second, and a third. And so what happened with the first, the second, and the third? Largely, Africa did not participate in it. Most of what Africa was a part of was the third industrial revolution. But at the age of the third industrial revolution, majority of Africa was still under colonialism. And now we are in the fourth industrial revolution. And what is the major characteristic of the fourth industrial revolution is the era of technology. 15 years ago, if you check the list of top 10 companies, then they call them Fortune 500, right? The top 10 global companies in the world. Maybe you will find one or two tech companies on that list. They were mainly dominated by the commodity sector, extraction, manufacturing, natural resources. But now when you check the list of the top 10 companies in the world, I can bet you that the first 6 will be tech companies. There has been a shift. Things has changed. So now, 30 years ago, we were not talking about AI and blockchain. Today, AI and blockchain has come mainstream. Why did I point that out? Is because the world will continuously go in a revolution and metamorphose from one technology, innovation, and advancement to the other. But this era that you are in is the era of AI and blockchain, and it matters to you because what are you going to do? The people who were in the era of the internet boom did something with the internet, and over the years, they have come to become the strongest and biggest tech companies in the world today. They were not those who chased after the dot-com bubble, who chased after dot-com stocks and the fast money they could make from it. They were those who looked at the intrinsic value of the internet and built resources with it. And over the years, they have come to dominate that industry. Now we have the likes of Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Facebook, and the rest of them. Today, who is going to shape the future of AI and blockchain? Because you are still very early. Before you go into AI and blockchain, it's very important that you understand what AI and blockchain means. AI is machine learning from data and using this data to make decisions, improve efficiency, automate mundane tasks, and bring about new business models. And this is very important for a continent like Africa that has largely missed out on the developments and civilization that has happened in the world. Technology now has given us an opportunity to leapfrog and level up with the rest of the world. That means we are no longer dependent on the natural resources in the ground, but we are dependent on the human resources, what we can produce as individuals. Blockchain, on the other hand, is a tool or a record of transactions, a digital record of transactions that is transparent, that is secured, and has improved trust and efficiency, something that we need in Africa, where there is very little trust and transparency in the system of operations of things, both in the public and the private sector. A merger of these two technologies is going to be revolutionary for Africa. And so, what does that mean to you? You have to begin to look at what solutions can we create using this technology to address the problems that we are familiar with in Africa, the issues that we face in Africa, because you cannot stay in worry and say you want to enter into the business of snow mowing. That means your business is to pack away snow. Where would you see the snow? There are no snows in Warri. If you import a snow mowing machine in Warri, you are going to go hungry. Hunger go kill you. The reason is very simple. Is snow mowing machine a useful tool? Yes. Is it for Warri? No. Why? Because there are no snows in Warri. But can you use it in Denmark? Yes. Can you use it in Finland? Yes. Can you use it in Norway? Yes. Why? Because they have heavy snows in that region of the world. So first of all, you have to understand your world, your environment, and the tools that you need in that environment. What is money? Everybody is interested in money. Everybody wants to make money. When people hear about blockchain, the first thing that comes to their mind is cryptocurrency. Oh, which coin I go buy, make I cash out quick. No. You need to think differently. The future of the technological advancements and innovation that is going on in the world today belongs to the innovators and the service providers. So as an Africa, you have to either become an innovator or a service provider in the sector. And so you need to look at what need can we meet with this technology. What solutions can we bring with this technology? What problems can we address with this technology? You have to look inwards. And when you start creating that value, what is money? Money is the exchange for value. Money does not fall from the sky. Person know the hammer. You have to create value to generate wealth. And so when you look at technology, one of the big problems that many innovators have when it comes to their tech solutions is how to take it to the market, how to commercialize it, how to turn it into a business. You are not doing this thing to put it in the museum. First of all, it has to solve a need. Then it has to have a strategy to take it to the market and to commercialize it and monetize it. Let people pay you for your product. Let people pay you for your service. Let people pay you for your solutions. And so if you are going to take your technological innovation or your technological service to the market, one, you first of all have to be equipped with the right knowledge to even understand this technology and know how to build using it. And that is why platforms like VOREM exist to teach you such things. The next thing is, how do you commercialize it? Before you go into business, you have to understand the business environment. How are business structures set up? How are business operated? How are business run? How do we take products to market? How do we sell it to the consumers? How do we price it? What are the legal restrictions that I may face? What are the legal frameworks or the regulations around these things that I need to put in place to make sure that I am not going contrary to the required industry standards? Who do I need? Do I need partners? Do I need staff? Do I need a team? What kind of team do I need? Then secondly, all of these things will require funding. So how do I solve the funding problem? Do I have a startup capital that I will bootstrap? Can I raise money from family and friends? Can I issue a pre-sale to raise initial funding? Can I approach an angel investor or a VC? Funding is very important, and you also need to understand money management. Because if you do not understand that, your burn rate will be high and fast. And for anybody who wants to go into business to sell their technological solutions of service to the market, the first thing is you must have a sure-proof revenue model from day one. Start generating income and revenue from day one. You live in Africa where there is very little liquidity. So funding will be a challenge to you. That is why you have to build the resilience to be able to bootstrap and run lean, but very efficient. So how do you build resilient business? Before you go into business, you need knowledge. And after knowledge, you need to have a go-to-market strategy. You need the right team. You need to understand your environment. You need to know the legal and regulatory requirements from you to get these things to take off. And then you need to solve the problem of funding from the start and also revenue generation from the start. We would have said a lot today, but my time is very short, and I hope to see you again in another session where we are going to talk more about AI and blockchain. Thank you very much, everyone, for attending. Thank you, Dominic, Rume. Thank you, VOREM, for the platform.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Hello, Mr. Dominic Rume. Good afternoon to you. Thank you for inviting me for this wonderful event. I don't know if you can hear me. Please, if you can hear me, just say something, please. Okay, fantastic. You said you can hear me. Okay, yeah. I'm so sorry I won't be able to turn on my camera right now because I'm actually at the mechanic workshop. Today has been one crazy day, but I know I will be able to share a lot of value. Okay, just give me a few minutes. Okay, today I'll be talking about a very fantastic topic. I know the previous speakers must have done a lot of uh, justice to the topic of blockchain and AI, but I'm just going to cover a small section. Today, the title of my presentation is The Impact of AI and Blockchain on Emerging Markets, an insightful opportunity for Africa. Okay, so um, as you all know, AI and artificial intelligence are AI and blockchain, sorry, are transforming industries globally. They hold a unique promise for the emerging markets like Africa. Today, I will share how AI and blockchain presents not just theoretical possibilities, but real, tangible opportunities that we can leverage to catalyze economic and social development. To set the stage, let me just give a brief introduction of what AI and blockchain is. AI involves machines that can learn, reason, and make decisions like humans. It is the intelligence behind facial recognition softwares, language transition tools, and even the algorithms that curate your social media feeds. Blockchain, on the other hand, is a digital ledger that records transactions in a secure, transparent, and immutable way. Think of it as a digital book that anyone can view, but no one can alter, at least not without the permission of every other participant. Blockchain is the foundation of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, and its application extend far beyond just Bitcoin, far beyond just finance. All right. So what is the impact of blockchain and AI on emerging markets? The first thing that comes to mind is finance. According to the World Bank, 60% of Africans remains unbanked. Traditional financial systems have largely excluded them due to various reasons, including lack of identification, geographical barriers, inadequate infrastructure. But blockchain technology can change this. By creating these decentralized financial systems, blockchain can provide access to financial services without the need for a bank account. It can enable peer-to-peer transactions that are secure, fast, and low cost. This empowers millions of Africans to participate in the digital economy, start businesses, save money, invest in their future. These are things that blockchain can do. Let's explore some real world applications and use cases that are making a difference right now. In the educational sector, let's take South Africa for example. In the University of Cape Town and the University of Johannesburg, they've started using digital certificates secured by blockchain. I have some slides. I don't know. I want to display my slides, but it's okay. Let me just proceed. This innovation allows employers and institutions worldwide to easily verify qualifications, reducing the risk of credential fraud. In Tanzania, there's an AI platform called Ubongo, and they're providing personalized education to children via TV and mobile phones, adapting content in real time to suit different learning speeds and styles. Now, these tools are helping to democratize access to education and to ensure that learning is tailored to each student's needs. In Nigeria, here, let's bring it back home. Universities like the Bayes University in Abuja is also issuing digital certificates on the blockchain. This makes it easier to verify credentials and reduce the risk of fraud. All right, so we are looking at the impact of blockchain on emerging markets. We've talked about finance, we've talked about education. Let's talk about voting. In Sierra Leone became the first country in the world to use blockchain for its presidential elections. The blockchain voting system ensured that the votes were tamper-proof and auditable in real time. And this demonstrates how blockchain can reduce fraud, enhance transparency, and restore confidence in democratic institutions, which is a challenge that many Africans are facing. Talking about transparency, there is one product that I really love, and that is Chats, CHATS by Conversity. Chats is a blockchain-based platform that is designed for transparent distribution of humanitarian aid. So in conflict-affected regions, Chats has enabled more efficient delivery of aid by ensuring that resources reach the intended recipients without delays or misappropriation. This greatly improves trust and accountability. So in a way now, we are now seeing how blockchain is removing the middleman and ensuring transparency. Let's move to the healthcare sector. AI is already making strides in Africa. In Rwanda, there is an AI platform called Babylon that offers digital healthcare consultations to millions of people via smartphones. Babylon uses AI to analyze symptoms and provide initial diagnosis, which are then reviewed by human doctors. So in areas where access to healthcare is limited, this solution can be very, very, very useful. Another area where blockchain is used in healthcare is in securing the data of patients, securely storing patients' record, and allowing the doctors and patients to access medical histories anywhere, anytime. So we've talked about the impact of blockchain, finance. I've mentioned some use cases in education, transparency in voting, in humanitarian aid, in healthcare. What about agriculture? There's a startup in Ghana that is called Farmerline. And these guys, what they're doing, they're using AI and data analysis and data analytics to provide farmers with weather forecasts, market prices, and farming tips via mobile phones. Now, this solution helps farmers to make informed decisions, boosting their yields and income. And that is on the side of AI. Inside of blockchain, we have solutions that are being used to track the supply chain of food produce like cocoa beans, ensuring that farmers receive a fair price for their produce, and also ensuring that buyers can verify the ethical sourcing of their products. All right. So all these examples show how AI and blockchain are already being applied in real world scenarios, creating opportunities and addressing old challenges. And beyond these immediate applications, the potential for innovation and development is enormous. AI and blockchain are rapidly growing industries, and as they expand, they offer new jobs and entrepreneurial opportunities. From developing AI algorithms to creating decentralized applications, young Africans have the chance to be at the forefront of this technological revolution. And we are seeing it's already happening. We have tech hubs now in Lagos, Nairobi, Cape Town, all over Africa. Are there challenges? Yes. There are challenges of data privacy concerns. There are challenges of the digital divide, need for regulatory frameworks. These are real issues that we must address. But these challenges also provide opportunities. All right. So, in conclusion, AI and blockchain, they are not buzzwords. They are not just buzzwords. They are powerful tools that can reshape Africa's future. They provide us with the opportunity to leapfrog traditional development models and create new pathways for growth. And these examples I shared today in education, in healthcare, in agriculture, in voting, in humanitarian aid, all these examples, they are just the beginning. And I believe that Africa can lead the way in harnessing blockchain and AI for good. And it's up to you and me to seize this opportunity and build a future where Africa can thrive. Yeah, so thank you very much for listening. That is my presentation. I hope I've been able to share some light on the impact of AI and blockchain on the emerging markets. During the course of this presentation, I mentioned some examples, some applications of AI in healthcare, in education, in agriculture, in humanitarian aid. Please, if you have any questions, feel free to throw them. Let's discuss. Thank you very much.
Apologies for everyone. I'm trying to figure out how to use this. I cannot hear anything. So this is my first time on stream live. My apologies from California. So hello everyone from California. I guess I'm gonna speak like this for a second.
Hello, can you guys hear me? Hello, hello. Cannot hear anybody. Oh, you said you can hear me. Oh, thank you very much, everyone. It's my pleasure to be here. I actually been waiting for this opportunity, and thank God is here. Uh, First and foremost, I want to thank God for helping us to be alive, and for this event to be possible. There are a lot of opportunities in the blockchain and AI space, cryptocurrency side by side. But I'll be talking about how we all can tap from it. Although I was thinking that I will be hearing a voice somewhat that Paradventure will most likely moderate uh, this event. I see a couple of questions that popped up. Someone is saying, as Rejoice Hannah, what are the most common tools I need to have? I use Cobot. I also use ChatGPT and a couple of others. But maybe we're going to talk about more of them as time goes on. But it's a blockchain and AI event, and I'll throw more light on a couple of things. The industry is big, but the importance of actually carving a niche for yourself cannot be overemphasized. What do you want to do? A lot of people are motivated by just money, but this industry goes beyond that. What can you do? So, for example, I started with the P2P part of crypto, buying and selling crypto, then metamorphosed into an educationist in the crypto space, then now a crypto market analyst. I've been doing that for about 3 years plus now, and it has been very fantastic, uh, both on Channels TV and some other print and terrestrial media. So a lot of people see this industry from the aspect of trading as well, which I think is a great disservice because there are a lot of opportunities. There are opportunities that ranges from people bringing business or attracting VCs to companies. That's a very big on tap opportunity that a lot of people have not jumped into. Also, in the fashion era, in the fashion space, in crypto and blockchain, it's not been touched at all. We should be seeing people wear a crypto shirt, a customized crypto shirt, a customized crypto jewelry, customize a lot of things, footwears. That is nowhere yet tapped. Marketing, copywriting, in the crypto space, very few people do that. When I talk about copywriting, might confuse a couple of persons. That is writing in general, but in a way that triggers interest. Company need, if you can write, you stand the chance to make a whole lot of things work because a couple of things are actually script from your YouTube videos, ads, and all. They are all written. Someone wrote that copy. So in the crypto space, there are a lot of people out of outside Nigeria that are involved in all of this. A few Nigerians doing exceptionally well. I see some of them on LinkedIn and on Twitter, but we need more in the space. I see a lot of Indians flooding that area, and also news writing. Very well, a couple of Nigerians are in. Like there's a protege of mine that is in Cointelegraph, one of I think the number one news crypto platform in the world. So we want more Nigerians to go take all of these opportunities. We have one of the youngest population in this world, and it's good that we jump on some of this opportunity. I'm not even talk about the legal part. regulation is one very huge opportunity that lawyers in Nigeria are not taking opportunity of. That is the legal part of crypto. Oh, what is obtainable? Now the SEC in Nigeria has given license. Other companies that want to get license need people to tell them the requirement. So someone has to do a consultancy around that as a lawyer to understand exactly what is going on. When a crypto person is having difficulty with his business and has to do with the authority, maybe the police and something, a crypto lawyer has to come in. A blockchain lawyer has to come in. So all of these are another opportunity of his own that is untapped. I've not even talked about people in the movie industry. We hardly see script writers that are writing movies around crypto in Nigeria. I think there should be a story around the industry in Nigeria and Africa. So I don't think there are a lot of spoken word artists that are in crypto spoken word. So if I want to do an event, I bring a spoken word person that talks about crypto, use words like decentralization, tokenization, project like HBAR, SLM, SROM, Cardano, Aptos, Monero, Filecoin, use all of those terms to a lot of discussion, Then also we don't have musicians that are playing music based on the crypto space. Very few musicians, or peradventure, I don't see anyone in Nigeria. I remember there's this song one of the young stars actually did in Nigeria. Most times when I listen to it, I feel really good when they use that, when the phrase Bitcoin in my wallet, Then also there's one very popular one. You all should know Charlie Poppy talking about confirming BTC. Maybe it might be in a wrong line, but it's also putting the space out there. BTC, Bitcoin, they confirm BTC. So all of this put together, we need more people to talk about this industry. And all of this put together makes a lot of sense. So it's an ecosystem that brings you out from what you are doing before and add crypto to it. And like I was telling someone in time past, there's no one that has come into crypto that has actually graduated, except those that are not serious. You only graduate when you're not serious. It's like in marriage, you don't have a certificate for going to that school. So when we came into crypto, the more we get more to do, the more the tendency for us to see more things to do. Crypto has made me read more books than ever in my life, even in my days in school. So I am urging a lot of young people that the opportunities are banned. I also do more of advocacy and consultancy too for companies coming into Nigeria. That's another part. The advocacy part is to tell government that do this, do this, do that. And before now, we've been talking about telling government in terms of regulation, regulate first our local platforms for them to have opportunity to thrive. And the SEC has just done that, which means government is listening. Of a listening government, for example. So we need all of this. In the US, there's blockchain association. There are a lot of coalition. Even there's a new one now that is crypto for Harry for crypto. That's Kamala Harry. So there's a lot of opportunities that we can jump on this industry. The opportunities, to say the least, are so much, but a lot of people look at it just basically from the area of trading. And there's something I will say before I round up. Trading takes a lot of your time, take you away from the world. Well, I mean, take you away from the world, take you away from the outside world, and you won't sleep well. You make money, you are in the money, you're out of the money, you're in the money, you're out of the money, you're in the money. Very few people are disciplined in doing that. So choose this day which of these things you are going to pick. Though the notice of this event was short, but I decided to want to warn you all that in every new industry, if you don't position yourself to doing something, you will do everything and nothing. I would like to stop here. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. So this is one of my first times using this platform, but if everybody can hear me, I guess I'll just go. But it's my honor to be here from California, beautiful California. All of you are welcome to come here, and we will show you the beautiful California. As you know, California is one of the most beautiful states in the world, where we have everything. We have from Hollywood, technology, farming, SpaceX is headquartered nearby my house. So we have a lot of exciting things that are happening in all of Nigeria to be excited because with our very good partner, Dominic, we are launching a project called the Nigeria Economic Club. And what we want to do with that is to make it the business hub from California, from the US to Nigeria. So I wanted to simply communicate with you to write down your goals, number one, as to how are you all going to make your beautiful country the best it can be. Because I'm excited about Nigeria and all of his young people that are full of full potential. And all of you must start writing your goals and visions. I'm here to support you through what's going to be our platform, Nigeria Economic Club. I am a co-founder of a club called the California Economic Club. And what we currently do is we help companies organize their business plans, their investor deck, and something that we use here is called a PPM, which is a private placement memorandum. And through those legal documents, we're able to raise money for companies. And so, being that this conference is about blockchain, we are getting very, how you say, connected to some of the top people in the game, because we are waiting for the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, are going through the process of approving certain blockchains, but we have to wait for their official paperwork and approval. But I wanted to, share with you a little bit of what's going on here. And one of the goals that you should all write down is to fly to California and fly in one of our private jets. So I also manage a fleet of private jets in California, really all over the US, Mexico, Dubai. And we are excited to bring our company to Africa. And it's an exciting business. So, all of you that have visions that are entrepreneurs, I want to encourage you to think big, to do big, and also to change policy, to get very involved with politicians, to or elect those politicians that are going to serve you, because you are the present, you are the future of the country, you are the future of global economy. And through Nigeria Economic Club, we're going to be accessing or giving you the data or tools that we have in the US and bring them there. We're also looking to see which bank we're going to partner to be able to give you access to capital, because a lot of the dreams get lost um, in the world with all entrepreneurs because of the lack access to capital. So we're gonna break those walls and be able to have a system where you all have access to capital. But also, before you access the capital, you must organize. You must organize your business plan, your investor deck, and stay on top. I'm sure a lot of you that are young over there are much more savvy when it comes to using ChatGPT and Gemini and so on and so on. But I'm excited for Nigeria, being that it's one of the youngest people in the world, and all of you are super smart. So we look forward to perhaps replicating California in Nigeria. Imagine having the beautiful movie studios, music studios, private aviation, private banking, also in California, in the US, we're getting ready to launch a company called Archer, and this company is doing what's called flying cars. So they're like from 0 to 500 feet. All of you that have Instagram, you can go to Fly Archer on Instagram. And all of you that have Instagram, you can also look at my Instagram, which is Official God of Air. That's one of my aviation companies. And we're launching um, a few other Instagrams for the different projects that we're launching. But this has been the work of 20 years, um, to be able to now work with people such as Dominic, for God is bringing us together to be able to launch the Nigeria Economic Club. I'm really, really excited about it. Um, and I want all of you to have access to perhaps my phone number or email, if anyone I can advise you with. But I will be coming to Nigeria very soon to meet with all of you in person. But I want you to be prepared. I want to see the business plans that you have, your big ideas, and also I want to understand the political um, scenario in Nigeria as to see how we can influence them, or perhaps even elect those people that are going to be working for you to create policies that allows you to become the most prosperous nation in Africa. Because the most powerful um, value that I believe is when you have youth and you have power and you have the knowledge, and you have leaders that are allowing you to be the best you can be, that's exciting. So I want to invite you to work on your business plan, work on your vision, and also access to capital. How are you going to use the capital if you were to have a financier that is backing you and so on? So I'm excited for all of you. I don't know how to, if you anyone can ask me a question, but I think it's just I speak and then I'm done. So I don't. This is my first time using this platform, but I'm doing the best that I can. So I wanted to thank Dominic and all of you, um, and just to let you know that I'm here for you, that I'm excited for Nigeria. I'm excited for Africa. The chairman of Future Trends International is very excited about Africa. And we all know that Africa has a lot of the natural resources. And if we can take those to the blockchain, um, and if you all can read the manifesto that the chairman of Future Trends wrote, that's exciting. But I think now we're finding the methodologies to be able to implement that manifesto. Um, so I think I'm gonna basically talk for a couple more minutes. But again, I'm excited. Make sure you celebrate yourselves. Write down as one of your goals. I would welcome you to come to Beverly Hills, and also New York, because I would like to see some of your companies that we can take in public on the New York Stock Exchange, take in public on the NASDAQ. So think big and write those ideas down. And now with ChatGPT and Gemini and so on, there's no excuses how to be able to put those ideas um, to work. And but more importantly, I'm here to support you to so we can make the change of Africa, and be able to bring you all the best technologies, the best tools from California to there, and also perhaps export some of your ideas to California. So I'm excited, um, and I'm here for you. So I will leave it now there, but I want you to celebrate all of yours. And I also want to thank Dominic for being an innovative and finding ways how to connect the world of business, the world of business leaders. And once you have business leaders, um, we can work together to make real change, because if we want this world to be a better place, it has to happen from us. We're the leaders that will make this world a better place. So I'm Paul Rubio, from California, California Economic Club, Trillionaire Aviation. I'm excited to work with all of you, and I can feel the energy of all of you there. And I just want to take a moment to show you and tell you that we're very grateful, and I'm looking forward to being there in person with you, and hearing your ideas, and more importantly, how can we take those ideas into the real world of business, and whether it's in blockchain or any type of technology or any sort of green energy, anything. I want to see it on the business plan, and I will be seeing you very soon. I thank you, and I will see you all in California very soon. Have a beautiful day. Okay.